What's up, everybody? I'm Chris Makem from Detroit Techno House. We're here on Record Store Day at Melodies and Memories on Gratiot, and they got a whole bunch of cool stuff here, especially if you like house music and techno. We're in their specific dance area, and there's no one back here, so we're going to take advantage of that for sure. They got some Chicago records, some Detroit records. When people gave up their record collection to go digital, you know, they sold it here, so we're about to go cop that.
So this is Melodies and Memories. We got the owner here.
Melodies and Memories. I'm Dan. It's Record Store Day.
Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for having us out.
Yeah.
You guys see a spike in vinyl sales recently? I know we've
always sold a lot of records, but it's more to the young people now. We've always sold a lot of records to the collectors, but the young people, the cool kids, they all want records. CDs here and there, but records are where it's at.
Cool. Anything special for Record Store Day? Any reissues or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit. Well, we're out of a lot of the key issues. You know, there was the black keys. There was especially the white stripes. The white stripes was that was the big one, but they blew out the door really fast. We had a line wrapped around the building when we walked in this morning. You know?
Really?
Yeah, it was really exciting. Really
wow.
Exciting, yeah.
So
I'm glad the weather wasn't that bad because you know, I would have felt bad walking in ahead of everybody, and you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting Detroit Techno House come and hang out.
Absolutely. Thank you.
How's it going? We're sitting here with Brad Hales from People Records. That's right. Record Store Day. So recently we've noticed that in the last few years vinyl sales have been on the increase. Have you guys found that business has picked up in recent years here, or just?
Well, it's going to be our 10th year in August. It's been pretty steady the whole time. It's always difficult, but Record Store Day definitely it's a super busy day for us. This is not what the rest of the year is like.
Okay, so it boosts.
I wouldn't say there's been a sudden spike. When we first opened, people wanted records, and they still do. But I think this day gets a lot more people out of the woodwork than usual.
Cool. Do you guys? I know this is pretty much a second-hand type of store. Do you guys do any specials or any carry anything special for Record Store Day?
No.
Okay.
We don't. You know, we don't order new stuff really. Like,
gotcha.
We'll get, let's say Theo Parrish brings in a load of like his stuff. We'll buy it, or we get things from Fit Distribution. So some of the stuff like Omar S.
Okay.
Or Moody Man and stuff like that. We would stock that if they bring it to us.
Cool.
But we don't order stuff. Or sometimes the local punk bands and rock, you know, will bring us stuff if they're our friends.
So you guys do.
Limited way.
So you guys do some local house and techno, and then most of your stuff. What do you guys focus on mostly here?
Jazz and R&B.
Cool.
My main focus is 45s. If I could avoid albums and 12s altogether, I would. I'm just a 45 person.
Nice. Is that Detroit based or just all over the place?
That's definitely my main passion, is like the 50s through the 80s in Detroit, specifically the 60s.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you very much for letting Detroit Techno House come and check it out. People's Records.
I shouldn't say I would avoid 12s. It's not entirely true, but 45s are what make me get up in the morning.
That's awesome, man. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Why vinyl for you?
Well, it's a different sound, and you're gonna find rare things that you wouldn't find anywhere else. And it's just a good way to uphold the tradition of good music. You know,
cool, man.
Appreciating music.
Well, thanks a lot for hanging out with Detroit Techno House at People's Records in Detroit on Record Store Day. This is the basement of People's Records.
Dungeon.
What are you guys looking for today?
We're just looking in general for records.
Looking for anything that looks good. Treasures, buried treasures, I guess.
Yeah, what are you guys into?
Jazz.
Jazz
From the 50s and 60s.
Why vinyl?
Why vinyl?
Yeah.
Because it's the last free resource on Earth. It's a lot of people. It's making a resurgence, and a lot of people want it. And you know, it's a limited supply. You
Amen.
can only find it. You have to go to the specialty stores to.
Well, we're saving a lot of it from the landfills.
Amen.
And it sounds great, you know.
Absolutely.
And they're great packages. The artwork, you know, is just unbelievable on these things.
It really is.
It's hard to believe somebody made their living every day going to work designing these record covers.
Something you can share with your family.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Better than a CD, better than an MP3 file, right?
They're like books. They tell stories, you know.
Amen.
They have a
And
significant resource value.
And it's really cool when you get them and they've got people's names written on them, you know, Christmas present from Mom and Dad, 1956, and you know, they're stories. They're not just because of that, but the artwork and everything. Is, you know, the music, it all tells a story. It's not just it's something you can hold on to and kind of think about, and it spurs your imagination. Whereas digital music doesn't do that.
My name is Sorrell Singleton,
And where are we at?
and this is Flame's Favorite Music Record Shop in Midtown Detroit.
Awesome. And thanks for letting Detroit Techno House hang out with you.
And thanks for Detroit Techno House visiting us today, our shop today. We appreciate the visit, and we hope we can get more advertisement, more publicity.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
The younger generation.
They don't even know what a record is, huh?
Don't know what a record is. No, don't know what a turntable is. No, don't even ask them what an 8-track is.